What up, guys? Good morning. 6:27 in the morning, Monday morning. Here we go. So I just wanted to speak on a little bit about what it's like working out on methadone and pretty much my experience, right? My experience is going to differ from somebody else's, from the next man, because all of our bodies are different. So therefore, our body reacts different to certain things that we put in our system. So, man, it's been about 4 years or so, right, since I actually worked out consistently. Um, I'd say like the past month or so, I've been doing a lot of push-ups and just body weight exercises. Um, so, so yeah, so I did that. So my body could be somewhat familiar with overexerting itself when I hit the gym. So I just knocked out my first week of the gym. Things are good, but I feel as soon as the methadone hits, I'm already at a disadvantage. And let me kind of elaborate what I'm talking about. So I wake up in the morning, right? I feel kind of funny because I haven't taken the methadone yet. And so I take the methadone, right? And then kick it for, I'd say, about half hour, 45 minutes till I'm feeling better. And, um, and so when I wake up, as I'm waiting for the methadone to hit, I'm having a monster or a cup of coffee sometimes. Just depends what I'm in the mood for, but primarily monster, primarily the watermelon flavor, sugar-free dough. Anyway, so I go through that little routine, just kicking back with the dogs, let them outside, knock out a cigarette, right? And then come back, just kick back with the dogs, check out eBay, where I'm either sitting on my desk or laying on the bed with the dogs and just spending some time with them before I start my day. I get up early, so they're super tired, right? So I generally, when I'm laying in the bed with them, I throw on my headphones just to give them their peace, their time, and they're getting older, and so they need their, they need their rest, right? And then so wait for the methadone to kick in, and then I'm able to start my day, right? So this past week, been hitting the gym. The gym opens at 4 a.m. Gym opens at 4 a.m. So I generally wake up about 2:30 on average, right? It's just the time my body naturally wakes up. I've always woken up early, so it's not an issue for me, but I like the early start to my day. That way I can just knock everything out and still have the rest of my day to do whatever, right? Anyway, so gym opens at 4, hit the gym. So let me go back to what I was talking about when I was talking about the disadvantage. And yeah, as soon as that methadone hits, I don't feel like working out, right? I could probably go back to bed if I have to, right? I could probably lay down the rest of the day if I wanted to, you know? So it's kind of hard to describe what the feeling of methadone is. My body, I feel kind of like heavy, maybe a sense of relief once it's in my system, and I just don't feel like working out. But it's not bad enough to where I can't push myself through that, because I can, and I have been. And hopefully everything I'm doing is helping somebody out there. If it's not helping you, hopefully you're enjoying the content from me or whatever, right? And hopefully you're sharing these videos with people that you think would appreciate and maybe need them, because we do recover, we do recover. So back to the disadvantage, right? My body feels kind of heavy, and I just don't feel like getting on my car and going to the gym. but I want to. I know I need to. I just feel so good after, right? But check this out. Once I leave the house, get in my car, that's when I take my pre-workout. And then that usually takes about 20 minutes or so, 20, 25 minutes for it to start peaking, right? So I feel good. I generally work out like an hour or so, however long it takes. If it's real busy or not, then it might be a little longer. But once the pre-workout is in my system, I feel it, right? I feel good. I feel nice and tingly inside and just pumped, ready to go, ready to knock out this next set, right? Just ready to be better. So I do that, right? And then I'd say maybe about a half hour after the pre-workout is in my system, it kind of, it's not a steady peak, like the tingling and all that goes away, but I'm still able to push through my workout. I don't feel just as good as I did at the beginning. When I say just as good, I mean like the standard peak of the pre-workout. But I do know for a fact if I wasn't on this methadone, I would feel the pre-workout much more. So, let me get this up. Loud ass cars, loud ass bikes, all that stuff. Anyway, so I know if I were not on methadone, I would feel the pre-workout much more, and I might be able to, who knows, I'm just brainstorming, right? But that's just my guess, that's just my guess. If I wasn't on methadone, I might be feeling that pre-workout a little more, but I'm not going to even trip on that because I have no control of that unless I get off methadone, and that's going to take a little while. That's going to be a process, right? Like I said, this is my situation. This might be something you guys can't relate to. I don't know anybody that is working out like on methadone. I know there's people out there doing it, but personally, I don't know anybody that I could have this conversation with and see what it's like for them. And I'm not trying to kick back at the methadone clinic when I go once a month and say, hey, do you work out? I don't got time for that. But so we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. It really doesn't even matter. That's just my situation, and I'm just here to share it with you guys. And so that's pretty much what it is like working out on methadone for me. I feel fine right now. Left the gym a bit ago, just got to my storage, pulled the orders. I don't feel tired. I feel like I just worked out. I'm barely on my first week back in the gym, so I feel good. I'm grateful that I still have the strength to fight through everything, to fight through life, dude. Like, our minds are a lot stronger than we think they are. I'll say it again. Our minds are a lot stronger than we think they are. I feel good, man. I feel like I'm headed in the right direction. I just gotta knock out the smoking, and I'm still tightening up my diet. If you look at my videos from like 7 months ago, I'm a lot thicker in the face, but I've been cleaning up the diet, working on my body physically, just so I could be 100% grateful as to where I am, and how I'm doing in life, and then I still have a lot of short-term goals, but I'm keeping those for me, it's really nobody's business what our goals are, unless you know them or you think it could help them out, but I have certain goals, and I'm working towards those goals. So hopefully this video kind of sheds some light on the situation for those that need to hear it, right? And I got to get back to work, got to do my shipping and take the dogs out. All right, thanks for listening.